Today we are going to perform experiment number 8 to identify the given organic drug or compound by systematic qualitative analysis. So for this experiment we are going to take liquid sample. So this is your compound which you have to identify today. Now first we are going to perform preliminary test and physical examination. If we have to consider the state of the compound, as you know it is liquid in nature. So in inference, compounds having lower molecular weight, for example alcohol, ether, ester, aldehydes, ketone, etc. may be present. Second test which we have to perform is color. Here it is colorless liquid. So again in inference, what you are going to write down? Alcohols, aldehyde, ketone, esters, lower ether, aromatic hydrocarbon, etc. may be present. Third test comes, that is odor. But here you can't able to consider the odor. Here the odor of the compound is pungent and irritating. So the acid halides, acetic acid, chloroacetic acid, formaldehyde may be present. Next test, that is effect of heat. Now for this test we have to take few ml of sample in a dry test tube and heat it. But this test is applicable only for the solid compound. So we are not going to perform this test for a liquid compound. Is solubility test. Here we have to take 0.2 ml of liquid sample in a test tube and treat it with about 3 ml of solvent. Shake well, warm if necessary and cool to room temperature. Now I am going to add few ml of water in it, as we have to check it for the solubility. So you can see here, you can observe the two distinct layers. That means the drug is, or the given liquid sample is insoluble in water. We are going to check it for the nature of the liquid, whether it is acidic or non-acidic. If I immerse the red litmus into this test tube, you can see that the red litmus will remain red. Okay. Now I am going to check it with the blue litmus paper. Here also you can see the blue litmus remain blue. So what it indicates, that the compound is neutral in nature. So from the observation table, the compound is non-acidic. That means alcohol, aldehyde, carbohydrate, amino acid, amide, etc. may be present. As we know, our compound is insoluble in water, so we have to check it for the solubility in sodium hydroxide, hydrochloric acid, concentrated sulfuric acid and cold concentrated sulfuric acid. And accordingly we have to write down the inference. I have taken few ml of sample in a test tube. Now to add sodium hydroxide solution. Here also the sample is insoluble. You can see the two layers. Okay. Next I am going to check it in dilute hydrochloric acid. Here also the compound is insoluble. Now I am going to add concentrated sulfuric acid in this. So you can see that it is miscible or soluble in concentrated sulfuric acid. As our liquid is soluble in cold concentrated sulfuric acid, in inference we are going to write down aromatic nitrohydrocarbons, aromatic hydrocarbons may be present. Test which we are going to perform is action of sodium hydroxide. For this test again we are going to take a few ml of sample and add sodium hydroxide solution and observe for the color change. The same solution we are going to warm to get the effect of action of hot NaOH. Sample, in that sample I am going to add, this is 10% sodium hydroxide solution. After addition of sodium hydroxide, you can see that there is no change in color. Like nitrophenols, meta and para-nitrophenols are absent. Now I am going to heat the same sample. Here also you can see that there is no change in color. So all the compounds which are mentioned in the inference for action of hot NaOH are absent. Next test which we are going to perform is action of sodium carbonate solution. Again we have to take liquid and into that add 10% sodium carbonate. If effervescence are observed, acids are present, and if not, acid are absent. Taken few ml of sample. Now I am going to add to this sodium carbonate solution, and you have to observe it for the effervescence. You can see that there is no effervescence. Soluble, there is no effervescence, so acids are absent. Next test is action of hot concentrated sulfuric acid. Again we are going to take few ml of sample and going to add concentrated sulfuric acid and observe the color observations like blackening with effervescence, without effervescence, no blackening, no effervescence, blackening but no effervescence, and yellow to brown cherry. The inference is present. So here I have taken few ml of sample. Now I am going to add concentrated sulfuric acid. In this you have to observe the color change, whether there is a effervescence, blackening, no effervescence according. Here you can see that there is no effervescence, not blackening, but pungent odor is there. So the compound like acetic acid, benzoic acid, succinic acid, esters or phenol may be present. This action of potassium permanganate. Again we are going to take a sample and into that add KMnO4 solution and observe the decolorization process. I have taken few ml of sample, add few drops of KMnO4. You can see the color of KMnO4 here. It is magenta pink color. If I heat the same, or you can see that no need to heat, actually the decolorization of potassium permanganate takes place. Brown color, and the actual color of the potassium permanganate is pink. So decolorization occur, and hence we can see that unsaturated compound may be present. Next test, that is action of ferric chloride solution. Again we have to take sample and to this add dilute ferric chloride solution. Observe the change in color and accordingly the inference is present. Plus, now I am going to add of ferric chloride. You can see that this ferric chloride is insoluble in this solution. So there is no change in color, and whatever the compound which are mentioned over here, that is catechol, phenols, pyrogalol, all are absent. Next test is heating on a copper gauze. We are going to take few drops of liquid on a spatula and heat it in the flame and observe the change in the or color of the flame. You can see here the smoke of the flame is blackish in nature. Hence, the aromatic compounds, aliphatic compounds with more than 4 carbon atoms are present. So, conclusion from the preliminary test is that our compound is aromatic in nature, unsaturated, and it is not showing the result for acid and base. Hence, it is neutral in nature.